Netflix obviously has the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazon Prime has the second, but it's all Prime members. It's not really people watching the stream.
Right.
So I take that as like a dude. I didn't even know about Crunchyroll, which does all the anime stuff.
A lot of people
Crunchyroll?
120 mil subscribers.
A lot of
And how
people
many
like
does Netflix
anime.
have?
213. So like, that's
Wow.
the third highest. Yeah, Paramount's at 12. We don't even know the numbers on it yet. So new. HBO Max is only at 45.
It might not be an
mil.
American thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
I mean, anime is a lot more popular
I mean
in other
Disney
countries than
Disney
America.
Plus is
But
behind
it's
it.
growing here for sure.
Yeah,
There's a
oh,
lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
people
Oh,
I know that
anime's
watch
been
it.
huge in the States for a
Yeah.
while now.
Yeah, but I'm saying in other countries,
You're right, for sure.
it's definitely more popular.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. So what do you think the streaming should go to though? Like, do you
I
think
th- I
you think
think
Amazon
Amazon-
has a chance to
yeah.
catch? It just depends on the content.
It doesn't necessarily have to catch Netflix. I don't think that's their goal. I think they just want to come out with good content and give. Amazon is one of those things that branches into everything. They just want to give Amazon Prime members a chance to see good
Yeah, dude, I'm
films
super into
through
it.
Amazon.
It's gonna be good.
And
I
they
mean,
have what's his name?
John Krasinski's role in oh man,
Jack Ryan.
Reacher.
Jack Ryan.
No, but
Oh,
Yeah.
Krasinski is
Oh,
in
Jack
Jack
Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah,
Yes,
Jack Ryan.
That show
Yeah.
was really good.
Really good.
I enjoyed that show.
The season 2, if you get into it, it's definitely season 1's a little slow, but
Yeah.
it gets pretty good.
Reacher, I'd never heard of Reacher before. I mean, I've heard of it. I've never. Is it a book?
It
Jack
is
Reacher?
based
Yeah,
off a
Jack
book. Yes.
Reacher.
I've never read them. but it
Amazon's
is
coming
based
out
off
with
book.
a Reacher show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Saw
that
the
was-
trailer.
And they
it
also
looks
got
okay.
Lord of the Rings, so they got some stuff coming.
Yeah.
But it's just in the grand scheme of things.
They're putting a lot of money
Jack
into it.
Reacher isn't putting out the same audience as Star Wars. And
Yeah,
if they're-
yeah,
if they're-
obviously.
or even
But-
Moon Knight.
but
So
they
if they're
gotta
trying
start
to
I don't
come-
somewhere.
think. Yeah,
too,
they
though.
got to start. I don't think that's their goal. I don't think they're trying to.
And they have
match
Lord of the
Star
Rings.
Wars
The thing
right
is,
now.
they
Who's
bought a
buying
big
Amazon Prime for that? Everyone's buying Amazon
Listen,
Prime for
They
mailing,
bought
for
a
ordering
big
stuff online.
IP in Lord of the Rings.
That's the
and
biggest IP
everything
they have.
else,
Yeah.
They're doing original content because what other IPs are left? I mean, they could buy Terminator maybe, but who the
They
hell
have,
wants
they
that?
have Tom
Like,
Clancy. Clancy's, remember those games growing up? The Tom Clancy
Really? I
games?
didn't know that.
Yeah, they have that. That's how Jack Ryan's based off.
I think Amazon's
Clancy
playing.
games.
I think
Yeah,
Amazon
okay.
is playing it for the long run.
I think Amazon
Yeah,
just wants
I
to be a
agree
part
with
of
that.
everything, and they have the
Yeah.
money to do it. So
yeah,
why not?
they,
well, Amazon.
exactly.
Listen, Amazon's not going anywhere, and Netflix has yet to make actual profit. because they
Netflix is
invest
losing
so much
money, dude. They're
Yeah.
losing a lot of money,
Really?
dude. Their
So,
content's
I was-
not good anymore.
How do they make money then?
So I was reading.
What could they do?
Okay, so Netflix has a contract with other studios. That's how Marvel shows were on there in the past. That's how CW shows.
That's
were
how
on there in the
people
past.
like
Yeah.
Leonardo
So
DiCaprio are on Netflix
Netflix
and stuff.
started their own originals, which people watch now. But like, it wasn't a big thing. They used to just take other movies and
Yeah,
pay for them.
yep, of course.
Now they don't do that.
Mm.
So they're finding it hard because they had like signed Adam Sandler to a deal that really didn't take off, didn't make them a lot of money.
Yeah.
They signed all these people to deals who are supposed to bring in these audiences.
And it's really not
But
doing
the thing is, they're not bringing in a Star Wars. They're not bringing in a Harry Potter, a Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
So these big franchises are really dictating how the streaming is going. That's why Disney
Honestly,
Plus became the biggest one.
it was a great
up there.
idea. And
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was awesome for already people that are already subscribed to Netflix. It was cool for them. But drawing new people in, I feel like it's hard to do that.
I was reading an article this week that was really interesting. It was saying basically that the way that Netflix does it, as far as they release everything at once so people can binge and all that, apparently that isn't like a efficient way of releasing your content. So think about like every week when when Boba Fett comes out, it trends on Twitter.
Mhm.
Okay, so you've got the people last week who are watching, and then you've got the other people who are seeing it trend on Twitter, and then you've got the people who are seeing it trend on Instagram.
Yeah.
So you've got a weekly like blow up versus the one Netflix release, Ozark, for example.
Yeah.
A great show. Nobody's talking about it anymore. It came out last week.
Yeah, more people are talking about The Witcher than Ozark, which is kind of crazy because Ozark
Yeah.
has these seasons that people have loved, and
Well, what I'm saying is the release strategy for Netflix. They can't
It's
release
bad.
everything at once because it doesn't sustain conversation, which increases viewership.
Yeah.
For example, Squid Game, which was their biggest show of last year. When's the last time somebody talked about it? When's the last time you heard about it?
and people are still
When it
talking
was
about
coming
Net-
out. When
people
it was
are-
coming out, it was
That's
huge.
what,
Think of it, man.
that's what I'm saying, though. It all came out at
Yeah.
once, so the hype
So,
died.
so
Yeah.
it was about a month hype. When like No Way Home, 2 months in a row, we're talking about it. When it releases on DVD, we're going to talk about it. When it releases on Disney Plus, we'll talk about it. That just builds the hype of it alone.
Yeah.
But when they So you're saying eventually you think they're going to start doing weekly?
I think they'll have to because they're not. They're
Yeah.
actually
They-
for the
everyone
first time
else is
ever. I
doing it.
believe their subscribers actually went down this past year.
Yeah, HBO's
really?
doing it. HBO
but
does
the people, I mean, me personally, I'm subscribed to Netflix.
Right.
I'm used to seeing shows all come out at once. So if they start doing
prefer
that,
it.
I'm not going to be used to
I
it.
don't prefer it at all. I
feel like a lot of
love
people
the
do,
weekly
though.
draw. I think that's a misconception. I think the availability of it is cool, but
Hmm.
if you had the chance to watch, let's just say a show like The Walking Dead, which you probably didn't watch on air, but you got to
No, I did
binge
not.
watch it.
Yes, I did.
The anticipation from Game of Thrones, for a perfect example. You saw Ned Stark's head get chopped off.
Mhm.
That whole week leading up to the next episode, so much buzz
Okay,
about
so-
it. So much talk about it. So many people watching the whole season because, dude, I just watched this show where they killed the main character. You should watch it. Just conversation about it allows to build up instead of like Outer Banks coming out the whole week. Yeah, we'll talk about Outer Banks for a week. Then after that, it's like I'm not going to rewatch this and talk about
Yeah, exactly.
So what if they did this instead of? Because me personally, I would not be happy if they just started releasing shows one a week.
it. They do
What-
that, but Boba Fett does that, and we love it.
Yeah, but Netflix,
You're
Disney's
he's
different.
accustomed
Yeah,
to-
I'm
Okay.
accustomed to what Netflix does. So what if they started something different and did 2 episodes a week?
They wouldn't.
Or maybe they do what
Peacemaker
HBO
did?
did with Peacemaker, and they drop maybe like the first.
Yeah, but
3.
HBO doesn't do that
Yeah.
often. Like the new Game of Thrones show won't be dropped
Yeah.
like that. Nothing.
I think it's a good idea. Frankly, I think they should do it with every show if it's a long season, of course.
I don't
mean,
think so.
All these new streaming platforms, like it's still all new.
So, if
like
10 years from now, if I asked you which streaming platform will be on top, what would you say? 10
Disney.
years.
Disney, definitely Disney.
Yeah, I'm going Disney as
Disney
well.
has so many shows in
I
gotta
production.
be
think, dude,
Disney.
they've
But
only
I
had it for
think-
like a year and a half now, 2 years, and they're already at 118.
I think
They're catching
I
quick.
think number 2 though will be Amazon Prime. I think they
Yeah,
will stay
that
in
was
that
my
spot.
But
second
the thing is,
choice.
like, it's not truly off the streaming views, though. It's just based off people having Prime.
That's
Let's- you
not
know what we're gonna do?
entirely
We're
true,
gonna-
because
That
more
is-
than 175 people have.
I'd say 175 people have Amazon Prime. How many people, daily users they have, is probably 25 million.
We're gonna remember this conversation, and after
get
Lord
that.
of the Rings comes out, we're gonna have this conversation again, and we'll see like
Yeah, for sure.
where
Yeah,
we
we'll
think
see where
Amazon's
Amazon's
going.
For sure.
Because that's
'Cause
very true. It's very dependent.
Amazon is gonna blow up when
I
Lord
hope
of the
so, man.
Rings.
I'm
I
super
hope so
excited.
too. I'm excited for that show.
Yeah.
I'm not a Lord of the Rings.
I mean, $2 billion into the show. Just imagine how much money they're gonna put to marketing alone.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
It's
For
gonna
sure.
be everywhere.